What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another WornKibbles video. Today, I've got the moment you've all been waiting for, the fourth and final installment of the Obsessed Alex Saga. If you haven't watched the first three parts, they're about this crazy girl who was obsessed with me in 7th grade. She did some insane stuff, low-key stalked me. I'll link them in the corner, but I know you guys have all been watching this series and are excited for this final part, so make sure you hit that like button and I'll shut up and get right into the story. Alright guys, so I had heard of all the crazy things that Alex had done so far. She had an evil plan to manipulate me into falling in love with her. She broke up with her boyfriend for me. She had skipped the start of her classes to stalk me, finding out my whole daily schedule, and she had taken secret photos and voice recordings of me to make her own ASMR sleep playlist that she would fall asleep to every night. I mean, it was insane. So it's safe to say that once I found out all about this, I was scared. I was terrified, even. Alex didn't just have a crush on me. I was scared for my safety at this point. I knew I had to get proof of this crazy stuff to try and get my schedule changed. Like, that's how much this freaked me out. I wanted to go to the school to change my classes so that I didn't have to be in a room with her anymore. I knew I needed to get her friends' help in this, or else, like, I was never going to be able to get any dirt on Alex. But how would I be able to turn her best friend against her? I mean, her friend Sadie had told me about most of this stuff, but when I had blocked her the first time, she went right back to defending Alex. Like, I had to play a little bit of manipulation on my own part. I had to take a page out of Alex's playbook, which felt gross. Like, I needed to take a shower in holy water afterwards, but I had to convince Sadie to work for me. Not like evil manipulation or anything crazy that would like hurt anybody. Really, I just had to convince Sadie to work for me and get me evidence. Now, I'm not saying I'm a mastermind or anything. No, nothing like that. However, I will say that I like to think of myself as a little smarter than the girl who would pretend that she was a cat at school every day. So I figured that it wouldn't be too hard to do this. And I came up with a plan on how I was going to trick Sadie into helping me get evidence against Alex. I had to convince Sadie that I didn't believe her. I hit her with the "no way, you're just messing with me" text. It's like the ultimate bait. If you tell someone that their gossip is too crazy to be true, they will do anything to prove you wrong, just to protect their reputation as the drama bringer. And, of course, immediately Sadie was like, "No, dude, she's like, she really did all that stuff." And so, like, I'm like, it's too crazy. It's insane. How do you even come up with this? Like, this has gotta be the plot to some weird movie you watched. And she took the bait. She was like, "No, she really did all this stuff. She said everything. She showed me photos of you before. And then, like, look at my future boyfriend that I'm manifesting." Like, she has told me to my face all of this then. And so I just go, "Okay, prove it." And she's like, "Well, how do I do that?" "Well, there's gotta be screenshots." And of course she goes, "Well, the worst thing she would really only tell me on FaceTime calls." Great. So now I'm thinking like, okay, I have to get a screen recording of a call now too. Like, I was hoping I could just get screenshots of all this stuff. So I decided to just double down and push further. She's got to have some things in texts. Like, she's so unhinged. She told you her plan to manipulate me over text. There's got to be some other crazy stuff. And so Sadie's just like, "Okay, give me a second. Let me look." And in come the screenshots. Alex was saying the most despicable things. Of course, I got all the same screenshots from earlier that I had already seen, but as I'm sifting through these new photos, I see something that makes my heart drop. Now, I have a bit of a confession to make. Throughout this little saga, while all this stuff was with Alex's happening in the background, I did actually have a pretty big crush on one of the girls in my class. It was one of the reasons that I had originally just told Alex that I wasn't interested in her at the start of this whole thing. I mean, my eyes were occupied, but I had never told Alex that. Only a few of my closest friends knew. Or so I thought. What these screenshots revealed was that Alex knew, and she knew who I liked, and not only did she know, but she planned to tell everyone in my class who I had a crush on if her plans to make me fall in love with her never worked. Furthermore, I still don't know who told her who I liked, but she had been sending death threats to my crush, telling her that she had stolen her destiny and that she was meant to be with me and not her. But dude, I'm sure the girl that I liked literally had no idea what Alex was talking about because we weren't even dating or talking or anything. She was literally just saying horrible stuff about the girl that I liked for no reason. And just then, as I'm like looking at all this and getting angry and getting mad at it, like it was just a strike of fate. Sadie just texts me, Alex is calling me now. And I just go screen record it. Like, I need to know what she says. Please, this stuff is insane. I need to know if she says anything about me. If it's not about me, you don't have to send it, but just please record it for me just in case. And Sadie goes, okay. Like, I think Sadie's feeling bad for me at this point. So I sit in freaking like 80 agonizing minutes, more like 30 minutes, of just anticipation, just waiting to see if Sadie sends me this video, and finally, I get the video. I open it, and the first thing I hear, you know, Sadie, I was thinking, if I ruled the world, I would keep WornKibbles and all his friends in cages, and he would be my slave, forced to kiss me whenever I wanted. Excuse me? Dude, what? And then she continues. Actually, if I ruled the world, and that's where I stop before getting demonetized. Because just imagine the worst, most horrendous thing that a 7th grade girl could say. Stuff so bad that I won't even say it on YouTube. You know, Alex had just staged herself as an Avengers level threat. Not just messing with me anymore, but going after people I cared about. I mean, she said stuff about every single one of my friends who were girls, not just the girl that I liked, just insulting them because I was better friends with them than I was with her. Which, like, makes sense. None of my other friends are crazy, insane stalkers. I was done. This was the end of the line with Alex. I don't know why I let it go on for so long. Maybe because I felt bad for her. Maybe because it gave me something to complain to my friends about. Maybe somewhere deep inside, she flattered me. But the moment it starts hurting my friends, the people I care about, anybody who isn't just me, that's when I stop entertaining it. I texted Alex. I know everything. I have screenshots, I have videos, I have a recording of a FaceTime call. Leave me alone. Leave my friends alone. We are never going to fall in love. You are insane. I'm done entertaining you. I am done just trying to be nice. I tried so hard to be nice. I tried so hard to let you be my friend, but you wouldn't drop it. You wouldn't let it go, so I'm blocking you. Don't make any more problems for me or my friends. And I didn't wait for a response. I didn't wait for her to say sorry for the 1000th time. I just blocked her. And Sadie didn't even protest this time. She knew that I was completely in the right. The next day, I went to school with all my screenshots and all my videos. Instead of going to my homeroom class, I went to the office. I showed them everything. I told them how it had been weighing me down, how weird it all was, how late I had been staying up all night just like stressing over it, and that I needed my schedule changed. I needed to get away with her. I couldn't be in a room with this crazy, insane girl. And for once in my life, the principal agreed with me on something. When they reassigned my homeroom, I was a little scared that I wouldn't know anybody in my new class, but when I walked into the room, I smiled because my 2 best friends were in that class, and the rest of the year was great, starting my day with them too, and Alex slowly became a thing of the past. Sometimes I look back on the whole situation and just think how crazy it was, how insane she had gotten, but honestly, it gave me a good story to tell, and away from all that, it also taught me a lot of valuable lessons about self-respect and where to draw boundaries. I went into the next year Alex-free and happier than ever. And so, that's about where the story wraps up. That's how I beat the system, I got out of the Alex Matrix, and learned a valuable life lesson at the end of the saga. So, I guess moral of the story will be a little more serious on this video. You are worth more than a story to tell. Don't just let yourself stay in a bad situation because it makes you more interesting or more cool. I promise that even if something spectacular doesn't happen to you, there is someone out there who is more than ready to listen to you talk, even if it isn't about how a crazy girl stalked you in 7th grade. I love you guys. Thank you for all of the support that I've gotten on this series. I'm glad it's over now. I can get back to more stories. I've got a whole list of them to go through, plus a few subscriber stories that have been sent in to me. They're all pretty great, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if the other stories sound interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I post a new story every single week. I hope you all have an amazing day. We've come to the end of an insane saga, but it won't stop. The YouTube grind keeps going, so I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.